Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we've got the review for episode 90 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And can we just take a minute to say, episode 90. 90 damn episodes. That's nearly 100. We're nearly into triple figures of the Boruto anime. I remember sitting down ready to watch episode 1 and loving every single minute of it. And that feels like yesterday. So the fact that we're 90 episodes in blows my mind. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Episode 90. Now, I'm going to start off this episode review, as I always do, and take a look at what you guys thought of it. So let's go and see. So then, a whopping 65% of you out of 111 voted as this episode was amazing. And yet again, have to agree, it was a brilliant episode. But what we're going to do a little bit different this week is we're actually going to have a look at what some of you guys commented about on this episode, and we'll try and get some feedback on what you guys made, and I'll talk about my opinions on your opinions. Yeah. So then, it was nice, but a little bit too fast-paced. I can sort of agree. I do feel as though with the amount of build-up that Mitsuki and Sekie had, the fight was pretty quick, but at the same time, I don't really think it was built up to be a fight. It was a fight, but kind of not. Like, it was labelled as a fight, but really, it was just more like two friends just realising and coming to an understanding about what they really are and their wills. It wasn't so much of a fight, so I can kind of understand. Part of me is like, oh, it would have been cool if that fight went on longer, but at the same time, I was like, I can understand why it didn't, because the fight wasn't the main focus of it. Anyway, sad and very entertaining episode. 100% agree. It was incredible. Probably one of my favourite episodes, if not my favourite episode of the arc. It was an emotional ride and a conflicting statement here. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and the pacing was good. So, you know, we've got one person saying it was too slow and then one person saying it was really good. So, you know, that's very interesting. But the one I want to talk about the most, because I 100% agree with this, is that the Kirara stuff was out of nowhere and it was amazing. I 100% agree. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion considering all the build-up we had and how sad it was with Mitsuki and Sekie kind of going separate ways, and obviously Sekie dying, but the Kirara versus Sarada, and technically Boruto and Garaga as well, but mainly the Kirara and Sarada stuff, that was my favourite part of the episode. I thought it was fantastic. I did not see this huge Golem Akuta coming out of nowhere. I did not see that coming at all, and I thought it was fantastic. It was great to see Garaga once again, because, when was the last time we even Garaga was mentioned? I had no idea, and the fact that it just kind of came out of nowhere and boom, Garaga was there, and clearly Garaga and Boruto's relationship, it's a positive one. It started off as a little bit negative, you know. Garaga was a bit of a tsundere really with Boruto. I feel as though he had it in him to like him, but he was forcing himself not to, whereas now Garaga's accepted that he likes Boruto, but like I said, he's been a bit of a tsundere, not really showcasing that to Boruto that well. But other than that, the Kirara versus Sarada fight was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. We saw the Sarada Genjutsu back again. When she got pierced through the chest by that umbrella, I was shook. I did not see that coming at all. And then obviously, a lot of people have been labeling her as kind of like the new Itachi with all this Genjutsu stuff, and I have to agree. One thing I hope is that, you know how like Itachi had the crows, I hope Sarada gets something of her own type of thing. I hope she doesn't get crows, because that's kind of like Itachi's thing. One thing I would think would be pretty cool is she got kind of like cherry blossoms, because then it'd kind of link into Sakura a little bit more. I think if she just burst into cherry blossoms, it would look absolutely fantastic. Also, Sarada was an absolute savage. Now, she often gets likened to Naruto. I myself do it, yes. There is clear parallels between Sarada and Naruto, just like how there is with Boruto and Sasuke. However, one thing in this episode that Sarada did that Naruto would have never have done is, not only did she straight up basically kill Kirara, when that rock was falling down on her, Naruto 9 times out of 10 would have tried to save his enemy. He would have tried to save Kirara right there, but instead you have Sarada watching her get crushed by a rock while she screams, and then she's also savage, just kind of like taking the mick out of her, saying, oh, you were never pretty after all. So Sarada was a straight savage right there. I have to give her a round of applause. A lot of people, understandably, were getting a bit annoyed at Sarada in this arc because they felt like the writers were kind of writing her off as just not really being all that. But she, in these last few episodes, I think ever since the fight versus the guy with the red hair, whose name I can't quite remember, ever since then, she's been the MVP. So I can't wait to see where this goes with the final fight. But before I go into the final fight, I need to talk about our hero, a man that shall be missed. I think the best boy of this arc, it has to go to Sekiei. And Sekiei, rest in peace, my dude. You were a fan favourite, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but Sekiei has to be one of the best characters introduced in Boruto. Hands down. He's better than some of the manga characters, I feel. I almost tried not to say that because I feel as though a lot of people are going to really jump on me with this one. In fact, you know what? While I'm spewing out controversial opinions, how is this one for you guys? I personally think, and I know this is a little bit off topic, but I personally think if the Mitsuki arc was part of the manga, people would not hate on it quite as much. I feel as though, because personally, and I'm getting off topic, I know. Personally, I think that the Mitsuki arc, yes, the fillery parts where it was dragged on were not good, but I think the main story of it and the main meats of it are better than the Magina Bandits arc. I said it. Please don't clip me on that because, people will crucify me if I dare say the Mitsuki arc is better than Magina Bandits arc, but I'm just saying it. People are hyped as hell for the Magina Bandits arc. Mitsuki arc, it's a little bit better, maybe? No? Okay, let's, should we move on to Sekiei again? I think we should. But yeah, Sekiei, that bit with the fist bump where they went to go and then Sekiei crumbled away. It hit me. Wow, that was so damn emotional. And I think Sekiei's probably had, and I don't think there's many to choose from really, but it's definitely the most emotional death, in my opinion, that we've had in the Boruto series. And yes, I do understand we had Akun, and I love Akun to pieces, but I feel as though with the amount of build-up we had with Sekiei, you know, it really does hit you, and it's a shame because it would have been cool if he was a reoccurring character in the anime original arcs, but at the same time, I feel as though if he was left alive, it would not have had the same effect on Mitsuki as it clearly has done. So I can understand why he's dead. And rest in peace, my dude. It's a shame. I was really hoping maybe when I saw that the two were fighting alone, part of me was like, Sage Mode. Sage Mode's coming, boys. It's coming. I've been waiting all arc. It's finally coming, but unfortunately it didn't, and I don't think Sage Mode will come now at all because all that's left is Ku, and it's going to be fighting with the rest of Team 7 and probably Konohamaru will join in, and then we've obviously got Onoki and Seki. So the likelihood of him using Sage Mode in this arc, unfortunately, is very, very, very low right now, but there's not much we can do, you know. It's a shame. We all want to see more Sage Mode Mitsuki, but it looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But with Team 7 reunited, and so are the Akita. The Akita obviously dead, but they're reunited nonetheless. The final fight looms upon us. Lord Ku has gone and got himself a heart, which honestly, I didn't see coming at all. I did not think one of the Akuta would actually go and get a heart, and the fact that Ku just turned on the professor who he's worked so closely with to take his heart shocked me. I was genuinely shocked. Now, that professor is dead. He has to be dead. If Lord Ku genuinely took his heart, he's got to be dead. So that's pretty savage. Lord Ku, in my opinion, is probably the best anime original arc we've had so far in Boruto. I think the only one, in my opinion, that can really... I mean, we've had a couple of alright ones. I mean, Samir, maybe, Shizuma. I mean, personally, I don't think any of them come close to Lord Ku. I'm not saying Lord Ku's like a great villain. Not in the slightest. But I do think he's been the best one of Boruto so far. Obviously, minusing all the manga characters like Momoshiki and whatnot. But yes, that's been my review for episode 90. Like I said towards the beginning, this may well be my favourite episode in the entire arc, and I hope you can take away my highly controversial opinion of this arc being better than the Regina Bandits arc. And try not to crucify me with it, because oh boy, I already know people are going to come at me with that, but we'll see where it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad, and I will see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.